Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto Manga Chapter 684, Must Be Killed. Okay, this chapter, I don't know, I feel like there was something missing. When I read this chapter, it felt like there was just something missing, like there was something that I was missing. But pretty much, long story short, in this chapter, it first starts off like Sakura realizes that the reason why Obito is, well, part of the reason why Obito is so willing to sacrifice himself is because he knows that he really doesn't have much time left. And even though Naruto healed him, he's still going to die because of the Biju being taken out of his, well, yeah, because of the Juba being taken out of his body. Or Jubi, sorry. So Kaguya pretty much can tell, like, she knows that all of them are there. Like, she knows that Kakashi and Sakura and Obito are there, but she's really honestly not even concerned with them. She's more concerned about Naruto and Sasuke because they are literally the only two people that can seal her right now because of their yin and yang, which is why she separated them to begin with. But she's really not concerned with Kakashi or Sakura or Obito because really, they really can't do much of anything to her right now. So while all this is going on, she's still fighting Naruto's clone, and the clone is pretty much trying to draw her in. Naruto realizes that the only way to really get to Kaguya and fight her without pretty much being killed or getting all this chakra sucked out of him is to distract her and then use taijutsu. But we all know that the sexy jutsu is not going to work again. Not with Kaguya. So he had to figure out what to do to pretty much like distract Kaguya so that way they could get into the portal. Like when he distracted her, he knew that she was going to open the portal so that way she could move around freely without being attacked. And when that happened, Naruto was going to go inside of it and find Sasuke because he can still sense Sasuke's chakra even though he couldn't actually sense him, like his presence, because they are connected now because of the yin and the yang that the yin and the yang connection that they have now. So Naruto drew upon his power from the tailed beast and all that good stuff, and Kaguya is I really like Kaguya, but she is a butthole. That's how I personally feel about it. But while all this is happening and Naruto broke out of the ice and he said that he had to go back to his roots, and I immediately knew what he was about to do as soon as he said that, and he did what I thought he did. The shadow clone jutsu, his infamous multi-shadow clone jutsu, and it looked like there were at least 300 plus of him. And Kaguya was like, this ain't gonna work, blah blah blah, because this is her dimension or whatever. And Naruto was like, no, this is my dimension. And Naruto is a little too BA right now because he's just so freaking amazing. It shouldn't even be possible for somebody to be that awesome, but he is kind of Jesus now. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. But Naruto does all this, and when he finally got Kaguya on the ropes and she went into her portal, and as she did so, Naruto sent himself in there as well. So when she came out of the portal, so did Naruto. And the Black Zetsu inside Kaguya's like cloak pretty much started talking to her because Kaguya was just going to suck all this chakra out and leave him there to die. But no, the Black Zetsu said that she doesn't need him, blah blah blah, so you need to go ahead and kill him so that way they can't seal you, blah blah blah. And Black Zetsu just gets on my nerves. I never liked Black Zetsu. But so Kaguya decided to listen to Black Zetsu, and she was going to try to kill Naruto. And she opened a portal and shot out this, like, it's called Ash Bones of Mutual Killing. She shot one of her like spears out and missed Naruto's shoulder but went through his stomach. And then they show like a frame of this huge hole like in his abdomen And then Kage goes back into the portal and says now the clones in the ice world should have disappeared. But what Kage didn't notice is that Kakashi and, well, Sakura and Obito went into the dimension that she just left out of. So now they're in there too, because that dimension is connected to all the other ones that she has control over. So while they're in there, they can find Sasuke easily. Well, not necessarily easily, but they will be able to find Sasuke easier than when they were in the other dimension. So, and with all that, they finally got into the dimension, and then when Kage went back to the one that they were just in, all of the shadow clones were still there. So when I first read it, I was slightly confused. I didn't know how to feel. But now that I think about it, since Naruto is pretty much Jesus now, he should be able to make at least one of his shadow clones look real. So I think that maybe possibly Naruto's real self is still in the ice world, and that was just a shadow clone that they thought they killed. Because I cannot wrap my mind around Naruto being killed right now, because if he was, then the world would pretty much be doomed, which it kind of already is right now, because Kage is just so OP. But there's no possible way that Naruto is dead, and considering that all of those shadow clones are still there when they thought that Naruto was dead because of that huge hole in his stomach, it has to be, there is no possible way that that's actually him. It has to be a shadow clone. I could be absolutely wrong, but it has to be a shadow clone for all of the other ones to still be there. But then again, if it is really him, then he should be able to heal himself, since he can pretty much regenerate eyes and all that good stuff. He should be able to regenerate the rest of the organs that got taken out in his body. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys think, but so that was pretty much the end of the chapter. This chapter, it was okay, but like I said, I feel like there was something missing. Like there was something that I wasn't grasping that I probably should have. I don't know. As a whole, this chapter was okay. So, like I said, I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be happening coming up soon. Hopefully, I will get a prediction video up this week. I will try to. I say that every week, and then most of the time I don't. That's neither here nor there. So, as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.